My name's Sanya. I'm 24 and I like to write poetry and stories.
Lovely.
And perform spoken word.
Yep, and you do it very well. When and how did you first get involved in writing?
When I started uni, I've always been interested in literature, but I never really had the confidence to start writing. But when I started my degree, that's when I got into it.
Yeah. What degree was it?
It's English with creative writing.
Okay.
So I kind of had no choice in the matter.
Yeah. So when you started that degree, were you surprised about how much you enjoyed the creative writing part of it?
Yeah. I was just like most surprised that I could do it. I didn't think that I could. I thought it was always something that you either knew what to do from the start, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it definitely was something that showed me that I was scared to do before, and now I'm not.
Yeah, that's amazing. What inspired you to get involved in poetry and writing and performing? Was it your course, or was it something else that led you to that?
I've always enjoyed reading, arts, everything. So it was definitely like my entire life building up to it.
Yeah.
And it was literally just a matter of having the confidence, and then once I started it, I just couldn't stop, and I just putting everything in my brain onto paper, which made life a lot simpler, easier.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. It's amazing how healing it is, and what that buzz you get from performing. Yeah. Which is what we're all missing. Oh my god.
I know. Don't know when we're able to have the next one.
Oh, as soon as we're allowed, we're going to have a huge one. Who are your major influences or inspirations? And that could be anything. Could be your mum. You know what I mean? Could be anyone.
Yeah. See, so the person I am, I'm quite how would you call hyper attentive in a way? As in, it's not just one thing. It's like one thing will start me off, and then it'll be like 25 things afterwards that'll just inspire me that I'll look into.
That's good.
The most easiest one is literally just from writing from actual articles. So I like to read through magazine articles to get these opinions and what people have said and what these particularly women have written, and then I'll take from that. But then that's also followed on from watching an interview on TV or talking to my friends. So it's like this just domino effect.
So anything can kind of spark that creativity.
Yeah, there's not one specific thing. And then
are there any writers that you're particularly inspired by? I
mean, you.
Oh my god, thank you. Oh, no one's ever said that to me before. Oh, that's lovely.
True. I don't know what to say. I have taken videos of the events and stuff, and I always look back to them. And obviously, Sarah Crutwell is massive in my mind, her whole style. And more popularly, Amanda Lovelace and Nikita Gill. They're on my bookshelf then. I can't think right now, but they're all they're on my bed.
Did you see the Amanda? Oh, I can't remember her surname. The young poet who did the inauguration poem yesterday.
No, I haven't seen. No.
Check it out. It's all over social media. Check it out. It was really powerful because she's only just a young poet, 22. You know what I mean? So it was pretty special. It just showed you the power of poetry, really. And they had all these fancy things on, and then she came out at the end and just did this perfectly performed poem, and it was just like wow. She said everything, and there was
I'll have to retrain my mind to get back into politics. I've sort of for the past 4 years tried to zone out of it.
Oh God, I don't blame you.
So let's hope this one's better.
I'm just going to move me camera a little bit because I've got the sun blaring through my window. I'm trying to.
Mine's coming through as well.
Do it. So you've already said that you had a formal education, and that's how you learned your writing. Did you write before that?
While I was in college, just the creative writing part of literally just kept it solely to assignments, nothing extra than that. Like I said, it was just the confidence thing.
It was after. So I suppose it was going to poetry nights and stuff like that, getting up and performing.
And then Bob just constantly hyping me up and telling me I can do it.
Not Bob Beagrie. You're not on about Bob Beagrie, eh?
That's the one.
Oh, he's like some kind of guru, isn't he?
He really is, honestly. Changed my life.
Yeah, I know he changed mine as well. So, he's changed a lot of people, I think, him and Andy. Yeah, great. Have you ever done a collaboration, Sanya, or do you prefer to work alone?
I feel like I did do a collaboration, but it was a written one just with Bob, and then I actually know just last year I sent some stuff over to Dominic.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, the lovely Dom.
And he did say that there would be a chance for collab, but obviously COVID sort of took that. But yeah, no, I would love to. Like when I'm writing, I constantly bounce off my other friends who also write, and there's always this back and forth, and sometimes we do sit there and have writing sessions.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good to know
that's a kind of a collab, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, well, I love collaborations. So maybe I could do something with you.
Yeah, there's always so much to gain from other people.
Yeah, I agree. It's yes, because sometimes maybe you're writing something or you're a bit stuck, and then you work with someone else, you can bounce off each other. Yeah. Oh, well, that's good to know that you want to do them in the future. Can we find your work anywhere, Sanya? Oh, look at the sun, it's coming in. I mean, not that I love the sun. Yay, oh, look at that.
I thought it was just your halo. Work as in like
have you got any poems out there online, or you got a website or a social
media? At the minute, no. I am trying to work on something and hopefully either self-publish it or get in touch with a publisher to see which one's better. What happened was I was supposed to finish it this year because I was supposed to be in another country, but COVID took my job away.
Oh, where were you supposed to go?
I was supposed to go to Beijing.
Oh,
I know, so I thought I'd finish it, as part of my travel thing. So and then obviously the events of this year just sort of took over, and then once I got back into work, it's just been like non-stop since.
Oh, so what were you going to do over there?
I was to teach English. Yeah. But that was kind of like me trying to just what's the word? Like play the system while I travel a bit so I don't go broke.
No, that's a fantastic. That's a really great thing to do. Use your talents, and yeah. Oh, what a shame. Oh my God.
Yeah, I've applied to other ones, so fingers crossed for this year.
Yeah, let's hope that comes back. Oh yeah, that's a fantastic opportunity. Yeah, use what you've got, and it's good experience. If you're teaching English, you can teach English anywhere if you can teach it once you've done it once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you travel the world doing that.
That's the plan. So let's hope it goes through. Just give me that vaccine and get me on the plane.
How amazing! And in China of all places, huh? I'm gonna try and move the camera.
Yeah, there's Dominic's anthology that's on Amazon.
Yes, and weren't you in Bridget?
Yeah, that's it. So I'm in them too at the minute. So that's something. Yeah.
So if people Google your name, they'll be able to find your work, Sanya Ali Poet. Yeah.
Yeah, amongst some possibly really bad tagged pictures, but ignore them.
Oh, we've all got them. We've all got them. Never. There's some bloody awful pictures of me out there. You know, I just deny them. Me. Okay, nearly done. I was just going to ask you why the creative arts are important to you personally, and why you think they're important globally or worldly or whatever, bigly, let's say.
I mean, if you look at on a world perspective, it's the one thing that brings the entire world together.
Yeah.
We're watching TV shows from like, if it wasn't for the idea of creative arts, we wouldn't have a massive K-pop industry, and that's made in Korea, but people are watching it all over the world. And everything, it's in everything. Like everything you watch, if you see something colourful, even a colour is creative because you mix two colours together.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how you'd get that. And then how can you not think that it doesn't divide everything? Like you will find poets from other countries and writers from other countries and like playwrights and even actors in a way, they're creative. Everything is just, it's so embedded into society. It's sort of like
Yeah, it was still
not
the
deemed as
poor.
important,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
could you
exactly.
imagine the world without one?
No, I couldn't.
Without any art at all? It'd be
No,
dull.
it'd be
We'd
horrible,
go
wouldn't it?
crazy.
We would. Well, I think that's what's happening now. The creative arts is keeping everyone kind of sane, but at the same
Yeah.
time, because the creative people can't create like they used to, the creative people are going a bit, aren't they? A bit
Yeah.
like, I don't know about you, but God, I'm like, ah!
Yeah, like sometimes when I've just been on this constant day of just work, home, sleep, and I just feel like it's so monotonous, and I'm like, I don't know how
Yeah,
we're ever going to function without it.
yeah. Because life isn't just about work, is it? And that's all it is at the moment, isn't
Yeah.
it? I'm just going to tell. Oh, there, that's better. Oh no, it's not really. It's going to get me, isn't it? It's going to zap me. You'll see me disappear in a minute. Oh, and finally, lovely Sanya, how's lockdown been? Lockdown 1, 2, 3.
One was somewhat manageable. I think because there was the hope that there's an end in sight, so it was a bit easier. And obviously Ramadan came at the time, so I had
How
a
did you
month.
cope with that?
It was actually really nice. I always enjoy it because it's quite a nice spiritual time. Like me and my family, we were always like sort of throwing ourselves into it. It was really nice to sort of be able to do that and then not have any other commitments other than focusing
Yes,
on
of
my
course.
mind and my religion. It was so much easier. And then when we sort of got out of it, and then when things started to sort of pick up again and then get worse, it was a bit like, okay, so just need to be a bit more cautious. And whereas with, I feel like this one's definitely a bit more draining
Oh,
than
this
the
one, yeah,
others.
it is. And I think also the first 1 and 2, we had nice weather, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, this is like, I mean, it's flood. Are you flooded where you are?
At the minute, no, it was raining last night,
My
but
God, we
I'm
were like,
assuming we're gonna get some snow because my friends in Manchester sent me pictures of snow, so I think that's gonna come down here tonight.
oh, how do you feel about snow? Do you like snow?
I like it as long as I don't have to drive in it.
Yeah, I like to look at it.
Yeah.
I like to look at it through a window.
Yeah.
It's pretty, but if I have to go out in it,
Stay
I'm like
away from me.
so over snow. Oh well, have you been more creative in lockdown? I'm sorry, you're just going to see my face disappear like this because I'm trying to avoid this.
I've definitely had the time to be more creative. I can say that, and that's what's taught me one thing is that before I was always just constantly on the go. So when I finally had time to sit down and be like, right, you have a life, live it.
Yes.
I had to be like, well, these are my 20s. I have a decade to enjoy. Why am I wasting my time doing all this, XYZ?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I sort of cleared through. At the minute, my bookshelf is behind me, but it's under construction because there's a lot on there that I don't know what is. So
Oh,
that's
that's
why it's
wonderful.
covered. Yeah, so I was looking through old magazines and I've kept them, and I sort of ripped through pages that I
Yeah.
thought would be interesting, and I've created like a box, and there's a plan ongoing. So definitely got more creative.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, that's wonderful. Do you know how nice it is to see? Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's not. Oh. Do you know how nice it is to see you? It's so good to see you.
I know, same here.
I always love seeing you when you come to events because you always look so. I don't know. You need to do makeup tutorials. I just want to say that because your makeup is always just stunning. You know that. I always think, oh my God, look at her. Look what she's done now. She looks gorgeous. So
You
that's
say
something
that.
you could do that online. That's something you could do.
Yeah, well, my sister was like, because you've got nothing else to do, why don't we just do makeup on TikTok or something, and then you can get famous and give me the money? I was like, excuse me.
But I can just see that because you are. I know. Well, this is going to sound weird, but I know lots of young girls. That's because my son and the girlfriends and stuff like that, and doing all the portraits of. But your makeup, man, is just out there. Best I've ever seen. So just remember that. You could teach it
I
in
will.
when you're teaching your English in wherever you go, and you could teach makeup too.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. Before I slowly
No,
disappear
thank you.
here, I am going to say goodbye and wish you well for the rest of the lockdown.
Yes, you too. I will try, if the roads are okay, to try and pop down to Shanty to get some cake, because I've ever since you put that post up.
The CBD stuff.
No, the
Oh,
when you
okay.
before the takeaway.
All right.
I was just like, right, I need it. I need the vegan cake. I need them.
Well, from tomorrow we're starting to do CBD cake too. CBD.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll hopefully it'll take off. We don't know yet.
Well, good luck with it.
All right, but it's been lovely to see you.
It
Really
has
lovely. It's been like a
been.
tonic. Oh
I
look, there we
know.
are. Yay! Totally
Like this
disappeared.
glow on
My
you
God,
from
that's
above.
horrible, isn't it? I'm like some ghost. So so good luck with everything. I hope you survive the rest of lockdown, and
You too.
we'll see each other this year, definitely.
Yes, we definitely will.
Poetry night. We'll
Definitely.
have the best, maddest, chaotic poetry night ever.
Even
Okay.
if we have to sit on the other half, on the other side.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Take care, and thank you for doing this.
No worries. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.